Hey, this is Alex Yoder with Pro Tip Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. And today I'd like to talk about washers and dryers. I am commonly asked the question, should we provide a washer and dryer in our rental property? And the answer is no. And let me back that up a little bit. First of all, every market's a little bit different, right? There are areas in California, for example, where not providing a refrigerator is a pretty normal thing. And so tenants will just take their refrigerator with them. In this market, if you didn't provide a refrigerator, you would never rent your property out. Similarly, with washers and dryers, in this market, you don't need them to rent out the home. And they make no difference in terms of the days on market or the amount that you can get in your rent if you look at properties with washers and dryers versus properties without washers and dryers. In fact, I did a multiple listing service search, and I looked at the database for 2019 for property managers who list their rentals on the multiple listing service in our market. And what I found was 596 single family residences that leased out in 2019 that provided a washer and dryer, and 1,380 single family residences which did not provide a washer and dryer in Colorado Springs in 2019. And the days on market median was exactly 19 for both categories. Also, the median rental rate amount, and I have my notes here, the median rental rate amount for the properties with washers and dryers was $16.97, and the properties without washers and dryers was $16.95, a $2 difference. There is no quantifiable data that supports that you can rent out properties for more or quicker if you are providing a washer and dryer. Now, there are some unique cases where you have like a stackable washer and dryer. In those cases, you should be providing a washer and dryer because tenants are not going to have a stackable or want to buy a stackable. They can't take that with them. So that may actually impact you quite a bit. So provided if it's stackable only, but if it's a standard, 30-inch side-by-side washer and dryer setup that you see in 99% of properties in Colorado Springs that are single family at least, you want to just remove those and not provide them. Now, there is an opposing perspective that we should leave them, but just put in the lease that we're not going to pay for them. And again, let me just back up a minute. When you provide them, there is no benefit. So why would you sign up for repairing 2 more appliances? But if I go with that second perspective where I'm going to provide them, but not repair them, I think what you're going to find is you're creating problems that didn't need to exist to begin with. Donate or sell the washer and dryer and avoid that entirely, because what's going to happen is your tenant will get upset with you that you're not repairing them, even though the lease clearly disclosed it. The tenant will still get upset because they didn't remember that provision or they didn't read that provision. And so it's creating this contention where it didn't otherwise need to exist. Just don't provide them, avoid the contention, avoid the issues, and avoid the expense as a landlord. That is my perspective on washers and dryers. Thank you for tuning in to Pro Tip Tuesday. Alex Yoder, Dorman Real Estate Management. We will see you next week. Goodbye.